Have you ever wondered why it's called the 12 Apostles? Are they actually 12? Well, let's find out. The 12 Apostles is located about 275 kilometers west of Melbourne, and this is a 3 to 4.5 hour drive via the scenic Great Ocean Road. So, we intended to drive along the famous Great Ocean Road, but things did not go according to plan, unfortunately. Because of time constraints, we branched off after the beautiful town of Colac. This route, though less scenic, would be much faster. So we took the inland route along the Princess Highway rather than sticking to the coastal Great Ocean Road the whole way. It had been a while since I had seen cows, and the cows I know from Africa are brown in color. These were a spectacle. The drive was still scenic, with amazing landscapes and farmlands. The landscape is mostly agricultural, grazing and dairy country, with sheep and some cropping, like potatoes and hay. The landscape does sort of change as you get closer to the 12 Apostles. It becomes more coastal. On the day we were there, it was cold and drizzling. Maybe that is why there was plenty of parking and the place was not as crowded. The 12 Apostles are a series of limestone rock stacks located along the Great Ocean Road in Victoria, Australia, near the town of Port Campbell. They are one of Australia's most famous natural landmarks. Nothing could have prepared me for these amazing views. It was cold and windy, but I wouldn't have wanted to be anywhere else. The tall, isolated limestone cliffs in the ocean, shaped by wind and waves, are a symbol of Australia's rugged coastline. The name 12 Apostles comes from early European settlers and surveyors who named the limestone stacks to give them a memorable biblical style name. Despite the name, they haven't always been 12. Some have collapsed over time due to natural erosion. Currently, there are fewer than 12 visible from the main lookout. Some of the rock stacks rise up to 45 meters above sea level. The water around the limestone stacks is the Southern Ocean. The water is a striking deep blue to turquoise, especially on sunny days. The contrast with the pale limestone makes the stacks really stand out. This is one of those places you want to see at least once in your lifetime. I must say, I didn't want to leave. I don't think any video or picture can quite capture the essence of this place. You just have to be there to savor it yourself. These rock formations reminded me of the Three Sisters in the Blue Mountains. But whilst the Three Sisters are sandstone pillars, the 12 Apostles are limestone stakes. The two are the most famous natural rock formations in Australia. It was sad to bid farewell to these iconic landmarks, but we had to go. And we soon arrived at another fascinating place just 10 minutes from the 12 Apostles. Port Campbell is essentially the gateway town for seeing the 12 Apostles and the other rock formations along that part of the Great Ocean Road. Interestingly, we had not gone through this place on the way to the 12 Apostles, so this was a nice surprise. We stopped for fish and chips and more sightseeing. This sort of made up for us not having the opportunity to enjoy the Great Ocean Road, and I was appeased. If I were doing this trip again, I would definitely take 2 days, so there's plenty of time to enjoy the famous Great Ocean Road I would spend the night in Port Kendall and take a walk out to the 12 Apostles. I think that would be an amazing experience. If you enjoyed watching this video, please subscribe and I'll meet you in the next one. Thanks for watching.